Pardon me.
Indeed. Greetings, humans and other entities. I am Spinningmantis, and this is Squirt Reynolds.
Pew pew.
And welcome back to Sherlock Holmes Crimes and Punishments. So, we spent all last episode searching over and over in this area and never found anything
still
to advance the story. I think I may have found out what we missed. Two places we did not check again. We did not check in the safe again, and I do think was it not let us interact with it? That's disappointing.
In the mirror?
I thought the safe had a document that we did not get. It was a letter explaining that she was being fired.
Right.
Not the ship letter. Stolen plants list. I'm not seeing it in our evidence. There was a letter in the safe.
Right. Yeah, in documents. Letter of complaint, probably. Oh, no. The breakup. Maybe.
Yes. So I think this should have triggered something else in our deductions area. So the other place...
Yeah, because it seemed weird that it didn't. It was okay, well, that's an interesting bit of gossip, but it didn't really do anything.
Because I read sort of a description of what all the evidence was online, and it seemed like something was missing there. There was nothing else I think we overlooked. The only other thing was there might be one more thing in her...
We've looked in her darn thing 97 times.
I know. It does seem like it. So... It said online that you could open up her purse, but we've never been able to do that. And there, it's just a jewelry box that's all oh, hey, look at all the...
Jewelries.
Was there something else on the jewelry box that we're missing? No, it's just open and close.
We're dumping it out. It's funny how gravity doesn't seem to work on jewelry.
It's magnetic. It's a magnetic
jewelry box.
These jewels must be worth a small fortune. Apparently, Miss White is a capable student.
I just thought there was a third thing in here that we're missing.
Oh, what's that?
That's, I think,
how did I never see that before?
That is what we've been missing. This is gonna pull the whole mystery together.
How did we not see that before? I as of 2 seconds ago, I was the purse.
Okay. Dear Margaret, I know how your financial troubles are overwhelming you at the present time. Please let me reassure you that I could not permit you to remain in such a dilemma. I was born of a wealthy family. I would consider it an honor if you might accept my help. Your devoted servant, Albert.
Oh my god. That was so dumb. Are you serious? That
happened to us once before, in the first case where there was just this one thing that we didn't click on.
I just don't understand how we didn't see that. What?
Yeah, it was that was the thing.
That
ties the whole case together.
That's a bunch of ass clownery right there.
This connects Miss White's family and White and Dunn, and this is going to open up some whole new... Look at that!
White is accomplice. There we go.
All right. Ding, 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 I am confident in going with this route. Mm-hmm. So, we can either condemn Miss White. Miss White is a dangerous woman, very capable of carrying out an elaborate murder for monetary gain. She flirted with Dunn's son, Albert, and later pushed Martin Hamish to his suicide. She deserves the rope.
Damn.
I'll read the other one.
Miss White is a desperate woman in debt, resigned to consorting with wealthy gentlemen. When Dunn cast her aside, she killed him in desperation. Hamish tried to save her. She deserves a second chance.
Margaret Wright was Martin Hamish's accomplice in killing Montague Dunn. Her professional ambition and personal situation had been damaged by the breakup with Dunn. So this is a tough one. I mean, I think they're both valid. I mean, I lean more on the side of it is murder, so we would condemn her. You know, in the other case where a guy killed someone who was like abusing the woman, we let him slide.
Right. We can't just let everybody slide.
Yeah. So are you on board with condemning Miss White in this particular situation?
Yeah.
I'm empathetic to her, and I know there are mitigating circumstances, but like all that jewelry and all that other stuff, like it seemed greedy and superfluous, so not need. Okay, we're gonna confirm our moral choice. There's gonna be some sort of showdown. After a long carriage ride. See, like, look how big the rings are on that notepad. No pencil's gonna fit in there.
Yeah.
It's always gonna slide out.
Seriously.
Okay, I think we're gonna... I don't know, there's gonna be some conflict.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find?
Because she is a darn addict.
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
Jeez, you're not very nice.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining: the deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Aren't you there already?
Moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her, quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery
Wow.
to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
Spitting hot fire,
You can
damn.
count on me, Holmes.
Yeah, I have a feeling Mr. Holmes is not much for the company of women.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide.
That was all her fault.
It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No! Stop!
Oh, she's gonna kill herself.
I think we're gonna have a chance to stop it, though.
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
She doesn't
Don't
want.
come any closer.
She doesn't want to hang.
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
What do I have to do?
Dude's gotta.
Oh! I missed it. I think we can try again.
Probably not. It's like, Watson.
This is tragic, Holmes.
Are you able to do anything?
I'm afraid not. The poison has been fulgurating. Her heart stopped instantly, poor child.
So I think we can just go choose another ending. Let's try to stop her from committing the suicide. I don't think it, I think it'll load from the garden at the Divine Syndicate and the showdown with her. So I couldn't tell. I have to, like, move one of the sticks and then probably, like, have to grab her hand or something as Watson. Well, very.
This is the best part.
What do you think the poison is? Stops her heart almost immediately. Is that foxglove again?
Oh, bummer.
All right.
Miss White's
Look, it wasn't freaking there. Did you see how it wasn't there? Oh. Oh, because we picked it up. Okay.
All right, we'll try one more time. If we can't save her, if I can't figure out how to knock it out of her hand, we will leave her to her fate. She made her choice. Sad as it is. So what were you saying? What do you think the poison would be?
I don't know. I don't know there's much that would stop your heart immediately.
It was fulminating, though. What does that mean?
I
Do you
have
know
no
what
idea.
fulminating means? I don't either.
But Holmes,
It is
Something about women. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised.
Well,
Not so please.
Yeah.
Well,
Boo.
It is,
Boo. Boo.
you think
you don't
it is it is over.
over.
The other side.
All right.
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Her hand's all wacky.
Please remain calm.
Oh, that's
We
because
can
she
help.
grew up poor, so she's
Not
got like
one step
rosacea or
further.
something. I don't know.
Don't
It's
try
one of
to
the
stop me.
clues.
Stop this foolishness.
All right.
You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
There we go. Yay! We saved
Yay, you
her.
got it. So now she can die another way.
Right.
Well done, Watson. She was not faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
We need to do it for you.
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
Dun dun dun. We will accept our decision. Yes. We are justice seeker.
She said you were going to be.
So this is the last case, a half moon walk. I wonder if we'll meet up with like Mycroft again, and if anything, like I'll tie together. Get some info on all cases. Then we will be done, and then we'll start a new game. We've been playing this game for over 2 months.
Have we really?
Yes. It's quite a long game, though.
Mm-hmm.
And not exactly breezy.
Where are you going, Holmes? Have you been invited somewhere?
We have been invited, Watson,
Do you get to put on a hat this time?
Too.
to the Baker Street Irregulars' annual dinner.
Yep.
They sent us an invitation. It is on the table.
At dinner. How could those street urchins afford anything like that? I can't understand your interest in them, Holmes. They're dirty. They wouldn't hesitate to steal your wallet.
Watson, you should be excited. It is a secret dinner. Its location changes every year.
Like rats, pigeons.
Mouth-watering.
All right. We, the secret police of Baker Street, invite you, Sherlock Holmes, and Dr. Watson to our annual dinner. Menu, entree, frozen rat head salad. Is this a joke?
Not at all. Pray continue.
Main course, sow's udder in Danny Nutcracker's way. Oh, sounds disgusting, Holmes. Hedgehog goulash.
That's not too
Street
bad.
turnips in homemade juice. And it goes on.
Ah, I can hear them on the stairs now.
Oh, we can't go there. We can't eat that.
Watson, you'll hurt the feelings of those poor children. We have to go.
Oh, Mr. Holmes.
It is fine, Mrs. Hudson.
Mr. Holmes!
Wiggins, Dr. Watson is getting ready. He will be delighted to join us. You don't look well, my young man. Is there something wrong? Don't tell me the dinner is cancelled.
Mr. Holmes, it's my brother Leighton. He's in a prison cell. They say he's killed 2 men. You have to help us, Mr. Holmes, because I know he didn't do it.
Where is he now?
From what I've heard, they took him to the yard, and they gave him a good beating already. You know what they're like. They'll hang him. They won't look any further.
Holmes, we have to help him.
And forget about the dinner? Wiggins, I'll take the case.
You're fantastic, Mr. Holmes. I'll be waiting for you at the crime scene. You'll be there, right? It's on Half Moon Street in Whitechapel.
Very well.
Okay, then. Solve the crime at Half Moon Street. Investigate the crime scene and talk to witnesses at Half Moon Street. Interrogate Leighton and examine his belongings at Scotland Yard. Off to Half Moon Street. And more uncomfortable carriage rides.
Well, at least he's wearing a hat this time. We didn't have the opportunity to put on a hat. I don't understand why we had all those, like,
Costumes. You can only use them in one scene, the bar scene, the entire time. I was able to put the top hat on, but you should be able to get as wacky as you want.
Indeed. This looks like a nice place.
Yeah.
Hey, you drunkard. What do you say?
Oh, I guess that's... Oh, I think it wants us to go down here. And then it was dark.
Please, gentlemen, leave the scene now. Oh, Mr. Holmes, is that you?
Good evening, Constable...
Constable Marrow. I was here with Inspector Aberline during the Ripper case, Mr. Holmes, back in '88. But then this is nothing like that case. With this one, we've got the murderer, the weapon, and the statements, which speak for themselves.
Of course, Mara. But you know that appearances can sometimes be deceiving. Who were the victims?
The 2 men here, both shot. The stabbed fellow was Brian Vercotti, a well-known ruffian. The other, Kenneth Butler, a jeweller by trade.
You spoke of statements. You have witnesses?
Well, I was there, so I gave my own statement. And then there were 2 other witnesses who said they saw the killer Chapman. Mr. Turner, a gentleman who lives in that flat over there. And Polly Powell, a flower seller, who was over at the far side of the street.
So, Constable Marrow, I should be delighted to hear your testimony.
I was standing at the north side of Half Moon Street. That was the side that you came from.
But you would have been unable to observe this part of the street, where we are standing now.
That is correct. But I saw the two victims slowly enter Half Moon Street, and then shortly after, the fireworks started. A few minutes after that, the fellow Chapman rushed towards me and ran into Half Moon Street.
So he's the murderer because he
Please
ran.
continue.
I didn't pay attention, but suddenly I heard a woman's cries and police whistles on the other side of Half Moon Street. I rushed over there and I saw the two dead bodies on the ground. When I reached Whitechapel Street, I saw Leighton Chapman. He'd been caught by two police constables.
Where does the street urchin get the gun?
Did you hear the shots?
I didn't hear any shots. The fireworks were all over the sky. They were so loud I couldn't hear anything else.
What were the fireworks in honor of, Constable?
Well, today's Queen Victoria's birthday, Mr. Holmes.
How callous of you.
Yes, I appear to have lost track of the days. It is May now, of course. Constable Marrow, what else caught your attention while you were running through Half Moon Street?
I saw nothing but rats, and I took the time to light every corner with my lamp.
Did you happen to look up at Mr. Turner's window when you were on Half Moon Street at that time?
Yes, I saw that the window was open, but no one was there. It was dark in the room.
Constable, your statements have been of great value to me.
So. Hey, Brian.
Nice fingernail polish.
A tattoo from Westgate Prison. Vicotti must have done some time there.
Jerk. Hubba hubba.
He tried to stop the bleeding with his hand. Death was not instant. The bullet penetrated his stomach, a dreadful wound.
Okay, there must be one more thing. There we go.
Brian Vicotti suffered greatly. What a terrible way to die.
If he was Arya Stark, he'd be up and around. And
Yeah, seriously. Doing karate
Annihilated.
chops and
Yep.
being like, I'm just going to take a little nap and have some poppy tea. It'd be alright.
Mm-hmm. Plates. Stuck object. Piece of wood.
A piece of wood that has stuck between the cobblestones. Let us take a closer look. This shard of wood is quite new. The bullet struck his head. This man didn't stand a chance. This is an ordinary key. I wonder what kind of door it opens.
Is that it? Yep. So that is it for the two bodies. Not seeing anything else
Wasn't there something?
glowing.
Oh, I guess it was the lamp that I saw.
Okay, let's take one more quick pick. One more quick peek around. Let's go talk to some people. Hello, how are you?
Good evening, Mr. Turner.
Good evening.
I heard Constable Marrow reply to you as Mr. Holmes. Are you that detective, gentleman? I've heard of you.
Or gentleman
Well,
detective.
I know things. Things about this evening.
Oh,
Excellent. Might we hear your story? Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
I was already in bed when the fireworks started. A few moments after, I clearly heard two gunshots from outside.
Please continue.
I quickly got up and I grabbed the lamp from my nightstand. and I rushed towards the window. I looked down, and I saw 2 bodies. And there was a man with a gun who was standing nearby.
Where exactly?
Well, near this body.
Did he notice you?
I don't think so. He rushed towards Whitechapel Street without looking around.
He did it.
Mr. Turner, did you see anyone else in the street?
No, I saw no one but that man, the murderer, the fellow they caught.
Mm-hmm. He did it.
Were the 2 shots you heard consecutive?
Yes, there was a very short pause between them, and they sounded different somehow. It seemed to me that the second shot was louder than the first.
That is an interesting comment. Mr. Turner, what were your actions after you stepped up to the window?
I was afraid that the man with a gun might return, so I stayed close to the window till I saw the policeman coming in the half-moon from Whitechapel. Then I walked out to tell them everything I saw.
All right. A Victoria Medal. Yep. Just hangs around wearing his war medals. First one must have been up top somewhere. Where should I look?
I don't know. Seems to me you're looking everywhere. His hand, probably. I guess that would have been before the war medal.
It doesn't show his hands, actually. He's the only person. He has no hands.
Interesting. Usually it's always like other hands.
Yeah, so it probably would have been above the war medal.
Maybe his ear. Can you turn it the other direction?
Can't go side to side or anything. Only up and down. Kind of looks like he's got a marker on his eye.
This is like us trying to find a letter in a locker.
Maybe it's not on him. Maybe it's... So we started up here and went this way.
What about like right the buttons or right there? No.
Limping. Usually when you hover over an area it kind of indicates.
Shows up, yeah.
Oh, there, missing button. No? Oh, there we go. Of course, it's the buttons. Missing buttons.
You have helped us a great deal.
I mean, I think
Mr.
where
Turner.
he lives is an adequate indicator of his poor life.
He won't let us inside. Oh, Wiggins. Let's go talk to...
Is that like blood or
Where?
on the ground? Right there. Or is it dirt?
Yeah, I guess it's like just wagon marks. Dirt.
What are you doing with flowers in the middle of the night, lady?
Poppy Powell.
Mrs. Powell?
What do you want?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm assisting the police with their investigation of the crime that took place this evening.
Well, I've already gave my testimony, but very well.
Could you tell us everything that you may have seen or heard?
Yes. I was selling my flowers as usual, and then the fireworks began, in honour of Queen Victoria. I enjoyed those. But then, all of a sudden, a young lad ran out of Half Moon Street and stopped just by me. He had a gun in his hand. He was like a ghost, and all covered in blood. It was dark, but I could see him, because of the flashes from the fireworks.
And then?
I screamed as loud as I could. I knew that a policeman should be on duty in the vicinity. He had no time to escape. 2 constables got him. Then another constable came out from the very same street, and I heard him talking of a horrible murder.
The rain in Spain falls mainly in the plain.
Yeah, she's a little Eliza Doolittle-y.
Mrs. Powell, did you hear the gunshots?
I'm not sure. You know, what with the fireworks?
Did you see anyone else leaving Half Moon Street, prior to or at the time of the crime?
No, sir, I did not. Even with all the fireworks, I was very attentive, as I'm always on the lookout for customers.
Know what I mean?
My thanks to you, Mrs. Powell.
So that is a good spot for us to end this episode. It's starting off well. I hope that you join us next time. If you enjoyed these videos, we really appreciate it if you like and subscribe.
Subscribe.
That's all. See ya.